Sherry, I've got a couple of questions. Actually, three of them.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna make this kind of a personal. I'm gonna put it on a personal level because it is a personal thing. Listen, my mom is in her 80s.
Right.
And we're considering some in-home assistance. What are the benefits of hiring some help through Paradise Home Healthcare?
Well, the research shows even a little bit of help goes a long way. And what we consider at Paradise Home Healthcare is 10% of help gives you 90% of independence. So when you bring a home health care person, a caregiver into the home, usually you'll see an immediate uptick and an improvement in hygiene, in diet, nutrition, medication compliance, increased socialization, decrease of depression and sometimes anxiety. Also, by providing transportation, they can get to their appointments on time, they can meet people. So a little help does go a long way, even if it's a couple of times a week for a couple of hours.
Okay, I see that. Well, let me ask this. My mom doesn't need real care, but rather a little help with shopping and cooking and driving. And can she hire an aide for those things?
Absolutely. It's sort of like a Chinese menu of column A and column B. So column A is personal care. And if your mom doesn't need personal care, we move to column B, which is sort of the driving, laundry, light housekeeping, socialization, companionship. They'll keep the kitchen and the bathroom and the bedroom tidy. They'll change the linen, which often is actually a bigger labor than imagined for a senior. Regular tasks around the house like cooking and getting out and shopping and getting to appointments can often be more difficult than we would think of as younger people. But if you have a walker or you're in pain or just, if your years are weighing on you, it's nice to have another set of hands.
Well, how do you know what the needs of a client is and how do you match that client with an aide?
That's the secret sauce, Jeff. Well, we find out the information from the client and from the person who's calling. So we get a lot of information over the phone when we do an intake about their general health condition, about any comorbidities they have, whether they have dementia and heart disease or any combination, or if they just need help with household needs. We find out who their primary doctor is. We find out if there's pets in the house, if anybody in the house is a smoker. And we get the information from the caller first, and then when we meet the actual client, usually the parent, we find out what they think they need, and then we consider a match. So what goes into a match is geography. We want to get somebody that lives in the same city or area, so they're familiar with where the shopping is, the Publix grocery store, doctors, things like that. And then we look at the actual needs of the person. If somebody has dementia or Parkinson's or COPD, we'll only match with somebody that has experience in those areas. Everybody that we would send is pre-screened, certified, experienced, and usually nice and compassionate, but they're not experienced in your home or your mother's home. So we need to have a little overlap on that first day or first 2 days to get oriented to the household and to the routine. Some people like to get up and have breakfast and then shower. Other people like to get up and shower and then have breakfast. So it's important that we get the rhythm or the routine of the household. And then what makes the perfect match in your mother's mind? Does she want a male aide perhaps, or probably a female aide? Does she want somebody younger or somebody, older? So it's things like that. The typical requests are obviously someone who speaks English clearly, somebody that's, legal, which of course is part of our license. We only have, legal caregivers that bring in a whole checklist of things when we screen to add somebody to our registry. So another big thing that people want to know is if they're honest. And again, by our license, we know that we've screened with a level 2 background check, fingerprinting. What Paradise also does is we call the certifying school to make sure the person actually, graduated. And we call a couple of their previous clients to get their take and their recommendations. So we're very confident of who we're sending into the household. The magic happens with the match. We usually get it right the first time, but people are people. So, if we have to reassign somebody, we do that. But, we get enough information up front to know what we're dealing with and to make a good personality match.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to show my mother this video, and I'd like her to get in touch with you. How can she call Paradise?
She can call us at 561-672-7170. That's our office number. Or she can reach me on my cell at 561-376-6225. And if she uses the computer, the internet, she's welcome to visit us at www.paradisehomehealthcare.com.